Hi there, I'm Victoria Schwab, author of City of Ghosts, which you have put on the Kentucky Bluegrass State Award list. Thank you so much. Now, if you don't know, the City of Ghost books follow a girl named Cassidy Blake who almost drowns, and she's saved by a boy named Jacob who just happens to be dead. So when he pulls her back into the land of the living, she pulls him out of the land of the dead. And now Cassidy possesses the ability to cross the veil, to go into the land of the dead and find ghosts, which would be weird enough, bit tricky, except her parents have also just been hired to film a television show where they go around the world to the most haunted cities they can find. And so City of Ghosts is set primarily in Edinburgh, Scotland, which is the very first city that Cassidy's family visits. And as they're filming, she ends up getting in over her head with a few menacing spirits. I thought it might be kind of nice to read you a tiny little excerpt from the book, but instead of starting at the beginning, I've decided to start in a graveyard. Cassidy and her family are exploring a graveyard in Edinburgh, Scotland called Greyfriars Kirk when the veil, a place that she's always been able to cross, but this is the first time it reaches out and pulls her through. And suddenly she finds herself on the other side in kind of a ghostly version of the same place of Greyfriars Kirk. And things start out strange, and then they get even stranger. So I'm going to read you a little bit. I hear the scrape of handlebars, feel the rush of cold water in my lungs, and then I'm on the other side. The tourists are gone, and the graveyard stretches, grim and empty. This has never happened before. Sure, I've been places where the veil felt strong, but never strong enough to reach out and grab me, never strong enough to pull me through. I look down and see the coil of bluish light glowing through my chest. A tendril of fog circles my knees. It feels wrong, being here without Jacob, and I turn, already looking for the way back, but my feet feel rooted to the damp ground. The grass rustles and my pulse spikes, but it's just a terrier, trotting between tombstones, Greyfriars Bobby, the dog who lay down on his owner's grave and never got up. I catch more movement. Up at the top of the slope, there, a man paces outside a crypt, smoking a pipe and muttering to no one. Shadows wick around his edges, smudging the air black. The poltergeist, I think, remembering Mom's excitement. But he doesn't stray from his crypt, and I'm starting to think this place isn't so bad when somebody screams. I spin, and the veil ripples around me as more figures take shape in the fog. A man being hauled toward a platform where a noose hangs waiting. I turn away only to find a procession of people making its way through the front gates. I shouldn't be here. I need to go, need to pull myself out of the veil, and I'm about to when I see the woman watching me. The first thing I notice is the color of her cloak. A red so bright it's like a tear in the gray fabric of the veil. She moves through the graveyard, wisps of black hair curling like fingers around her hood. Her skin, where it shows, is milk white, her lips crimson. I want to take a photo, but my hands hang useless at my sides. Somewhere beyond the veil, church bells begin to ring. Somewhere beyond the veil, someone calls my name, but the voice is far away and fading, and I can't take my eyes from the woman in red. She is staring straight at me. Not past me the way other ghosts do, but at me, and it's like a finger down my spine. Her dark eyes travel over my front, landing on the curl of light inside my chest. The look that crosses her face is hungry. Cassidy, comes the voice again, but it falls away as the woman in red begins to hum. Her voice cuts through the graveyard low and smooth and sweet. It's like someone plucked a string behind my ribs. The melody ripples through my bones, my muscles, my head. I'm getting dizzy in that lung-aching way, like I've been underwater too long, like I need to come up for air. The woman's arm drifts up, and the next thing I know, I'm moving toward her, making my way between the tombstones, toward her outstretched fingers, and Cassidy! Jacob cuts into my path. I'm going to stop there, but I really hope that you pick up City of Ghosts. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it gives you a little taste of adventure, a little bit of fear, and a lot of escape.